Oh, were you guys waiting? Hello everyone, it's June Lovejoy and welcome to my English casual chat. It's not called a free talk, right? Casual chat live stream. Thank you for joining me tonight, and it has been a while, so I hope you guys are all doing well. And Fujiko is now just going insane over there on her cat tree. Fujiko, come here. Yeah, come here. 1 more minute to go, but I already started live stream. I'm so sorry. I'm used to like being a minute late. Hi, Bunny. Hello. Let me make sure that this is correct. I think I'll be fine. Is the music too loud for you guys tonight? Just let me know. Okay, it looks like we're streaming, and just let me share this to my Reddit. Okay, can I share it? And let's share it to maybe Facebook. I need to set up like I have the little, what is it, Stream Deck, and I know that there's a setting if you push one button it shares to like your social media, but I haven't had a chance to like sit down with that and figure everything out. But that is on my to-do list this week. So here's hoping. Okay, cool. So I've got it all shared. Let's chat. How are you guys? Oh, let's see. Let's see the chat. Ryoka. Hi, Ryoka. Noma. Hello, Noma. The JDM Transbian. I love your username. And thank you so much for always talking to me in the Discord. Ryoka, how are you, big sister? I'm doing well. I had vocal lessons today. And it'll actually be my last vocal lessons for quite a while. I'm switching over to a speaking class to like work on speech patterns and to do like so I can do better voice acting in Japanese. So starting on like, what is the word? Speaking. It's not speech therapy. What is it? Voice lessons, but like not in the way for like singing, I guess. Let's see. Fahar says, need your new video AV. So they're all on R18. You can watch all of them for like, there's even some that are probably like $3 or even $1. You can find them for sale on R18. And thank you for supporting my work. Please don't pirate my work. Hi, Raven. Hello, Wei Fei Wong. Hinya, hello. Ryoka, you're 18. Oh, then welcome to the chat. No mind is allowed. Bunny, I missed your live stream so much. Oh, I miss talking to you guys. So thank you so much for coming. It has been a while, but hopefully I can stream a little bit more with like at least once a week, you know? I really like streaming. It's just sometimes I'm really busy and I can't. But for some reason, like if I have a stream at the end of the day, like today, it makes me like have something to look forward to, right? Because I get to hang out with you guys. So today while working on my work, I was like, I'm actually really freaking excited for tonight. So thank you guys for coming. Let's see. And oh gosh, the chat, there's so much. Thank you guys. Let's see. Fahar says hello from Indonesia. Hi. So today I ate something for the first time, tempe, which is like really popular in Indonesia apparently. I don't know if any of my Indonesian viewers have like eaten tempeh, but like every time I read a recipe, it's like, oh, we eat this in Indonesia all the time. So I really want to visit Indonesia and eat some like really good tempeh. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. That's how you say it in Japanese. Hi, Rani. Michael says, hi, June, have you ever worked with people with autism or other additional support needs in the industry? Not in this, oh wait, let me think. There's some people with like mental health issues, but not autism. Like depression or something like that, who need extra support as like, you know, just sometimes they may have bad days or something. But autism, have I met anyone with autism in the industry? Not that comes off the top of my head. But I worked with, my first job ever was working with like children with special needs at a daycare. So like sign language and children with autism and all of that, but not in my current industry. And I also like did a lot of volunteer work with children with special needs like all throughout, I think pretty much all of my educational, pretty much from like 3rd grade all the way to college. But in the industry, that would be fun to look into. I'm pretty sure there's people with autism in the industry. It's just maybe they don't say out loud, like, hi, nice to meet you, I have autism. Like, no one really does that, so I'm not sure, but good question. Hello, Moon. Hello, Hyrule. Thank you for always talking to me in the Discord as well. Azrael Toph, how are you? Hello, June. Hello. Hello, Toph. I'm doing well. I worked really hard today, and I'm really glad to hang out with you guys right now. I'm doing well, actually. I'm excited. Tomorrow I get to exercise. Today I just did yoga, but tomorrow I get to do kickboxing and biking. And every time I do that, my skin like glows for like the entire day. So I'm really excited about that. Ronnie says, how are you today? I already answered that, but thank you, Ronnie. Thank you. You're always so beautiful. Thank you. Hyro says, how are the vocal lessons? They're going really well. It's just like with the pandemic, I can't really do any live concerts right now, right? So even though I was making I was making improvements even where I felt confident, I was like, yeah, I shouldn't be working on singing so much as like voice acting and working on my Japanese pronunciation. So same school, I just switched over to a different teacher and a different course. Sungwoo Kim says, are you American? Yes, I'm American. I'm gonna scroll down a bit. If I missed your comment, just send it again. But I might scroll back up again if I finish the comments down below. Azriel Toff says, are you a singer? Not a singer, but I wanted to like start a band and I started a band, but then like, I don't know, it just didn't really work out. I didn't like the person I started it out with. I don't want to like say anything bad about them, but it just wasn't a good match. And again, during the pandemic, you can't really like, I don't know, do live concerts as easily as one would hope. So I was like, yeah, what should I like really, what's essential and what can I do right now with the parameters that I'm given? And I was like, yeah, I should probably work on my pronunciation instead. Hello. Hi, Titi. Why so serious? Any upcoming projects? So, way too many. One project that I'm hoping to like get off the ground is like, I wanted to do like, I mean, people who come to the live streams probably know, but like I was planning on doing like the vegan restaurant like tour where I like showcase vegan restaurants. But right now it's kind of hard to like go out to eat, and my manager was like, wait until the pandemic dies down just a bit or calms down just a bit and then do that project. So I'm switching over to where like kind of showcasing cat cafes that are also cat shelters and creating like a whole series with that and merch and like ways to support those cat shelters. And ultimately what I want to do is like open my own shelter, but I felt like at first I should probably work with these shelters and raise money for them and just like make kind of like a feel-good show on my channel. Like really just like, I don't know if you guys can hear the music that's playing right now, this kind of like cozy music, and just showing what the cafe is like, introducing the cats, maybe interviewing the manager a bit and ask them why they started the show. So again, not erotic content, but it's something I really want to do. Bless is here. Hi, Bless. What anime would you recommend for now? Thank you for your work. So I just finished Kabukicho Sherlock. I don't know if it's available in English, but there is a Reddit. So it's probably available in English, but when I watched it on Netflix, there were no English subtitles or English speaking cast, I don't know, voice actors. And right now, I finished that, and I've been actually watching quite a lot of anime lately, which is odd for me, but like when I do like bike exercises, and before I used to just bike for like 30 minutes, and it's like a stationary bike at home. And I used to just watch the workout video, and it was really boring. Like, the workout's fun, but just watching like some dudes like sweat and they're like, yeah, keep going. And I'm like, yeah, keep going. Instead, I like put the workout video on my computer and then put my iPad in front of me and watch an anime while I hear the guys like, yeah, keep going. And I'm like, yeah, Naruto, keep going. So it makes it more enjoyable for me. And 30 minutes really goes by fast. Futsu, hello. Hello, Max. Max, hello. I tuned into cat cafes, signing up cat cafes are so good. Yes! Okay, good. So I've got Bless's blessing, I guess. So I know I didn't really explain myself very well, but I have a notebook filled with those ideas, and I'm hoping to really promote some cat cafes in my area. So like Tokyo, Kanagawa, Yokohama, Chiba, Saitama, like in that area. And then just, again, like what I said earlier. And then hopefully starting my own cat cafe, cat shelter would be really fun. And Mary, oh hi Marie, hello Mary, Chantal Avril says, any plans for summer? Okay, I know, and all of my live streams I always like say like, oh, the pandemic, but we actually got our first bit of good information today about the vaccine. So Also, just as a quick note, if anyone can get vaccinated and they're not currently vaccinated, please get vaccinated. Let's get this over with, this pandemic. But anyways, so today I saw, this morning on the news, it was like, once they finish 65 and older for vaccines here in Japan, they're just going to open up to everyone, which seems wild and crazy, but I don't really care. And also, the clinics around my house have now been putting up signs that are like, starting from this date, we'll be taking vaccination like reservations. And I'm like, oh my god, I can see the end. So I don't have any plans for summer besides working hard, but I didn't do anything last year, and I'm gonna say I don't have any plans for summer, but if I can get vaccinated during the summer, then maybe I can have some fun plans for the fall or the winter. So I was pretty much a good girl last year. I only did my work and I didn't like go and have fun, even though all my friends are like going to like Okinawa and stuff. And I mean, like, I want to go, but like if someone died because of me, I would feel really bad. So Onamaxa says, are you feeling okay now? I was a little worried. Oh, thank you. So I got like, I don't know, not sick, but like I don't do very well at night and like with the heat. So the other day during one of my like chats, I got kind of like lightheaded and I just was like, oh, I can't really do a good chat, so I'm gonna go home. So I'm okay, but I did rest. But thank you for worrying. I'm sorry to make you worry. It's hot girl summer, yo. Oh, Fujiko came right as I read it's hot girl summer. Hello, Fujiko. I wish it was hot girl summer. Gone. All of my friends in America already have vaccinated, so it really is hot girl summer for everyone. Even the guys. Everyone's a girl now. Hot girl summer. TT says, your design t-shirt arrived to my house. Thank you. Thank you, TT. I hope you like it. Let's see. Akio says, which state were you born and raised in? So I was actually born in Florida and then moved like immediately. I think within a week is what my mom said. They just like waited for me to pop out and they're like, let's go. And I moved to Hawaii. I don't remember anything about Hawaii, but apparently I lived there for maybe a year or two. And then I moved. I've lived in pretty much every state in America. So, but like where I live the longest and where I feel like I can call home is California, which is why I say I'm from California. But in retrospect, that's probably why my accent's so fucked, because I literally moved like every year or twice a year or once every 2 years, so. Hold on. I'm gonna drink some water. Cheese Fiend. I like your username, Cheese Fiend. Hey, Fujiko. Do you want to sit in my lap? Do you want to sit in my lap while I talk with everyone? Come here. Grade Punella says, hey Jen, have you ever visited Mi Casa de Coen Cafe? I don't know what that is. Is that a restaurant? Good girl. Let's see. By the way, saw the memes in the Discord. Oh, when? When would they post? I check every day, but I haven't checked maybe in the last 3 hours. And I know that you guys requested like a meme of Fujiko where it's like trade offer. You receive a kiss, I receive a kiss. I took a picture of Fujiko like that. I just haven't had a chance to edit it so it looks like that meme, but I promise I will deliver. James Avriel says, you mentioned your manager. How does that work? So, sorry, I just saw Najmi's comment. I'm a Florida man too. Do I count as a Florida woman? Like, it would explain a lot. It would explain a lot. But manager, James, if you could like, what do you want to know about managers? Like what they do? If you could give me like a little bit more of a clearer question, I'll be happy to answer, but I don't know, what do you mean how it works? Like I just applied to my agency and then I'm pretty much all of the managers inside of my agency, they're assigned to a certain studio or a certain part of the industry. And if I get an offer from a certain studio, depending on the studio, that manager, I don't know, like it's hard to explain. Mr. A is part of Fitch. That's a popular studio, and that's the one I debuted from. And so if Fitch is like, hey, I want to work with June Lovejoy, then they contact Mr. A, not Mr. B, and Mr. A sends me a message and he's like, hey, they want to work with you. Here's the guarantee, and then this is the kind of work, and this is the date. What about it? And I'm like, sure, or no. And that's pretty much it. Today you are not a cute June, but a beautiful June. Oh god, I'm not wearing any makeup, so I guess if I can be called beautiful, that makes me happy. Oh wait, Extreme Cube looks like there's something really good. Low-key, I've been looking forward to this stream so I could tell Jun-san that I took my finals and I'm grad. Oh my god! But I want to talk about a lot of things with Jun-san. Everything is fun with her. Congratulations! Oh my god! Oh, thank you for subscribing. Congratulations! Oh wow! Good job. I know that studying like right now is like really crazy and really hard, and I really feel for everyone that's going like that's what was like in school right now during the pandemic. That's gotta suck. So congratulations on sticking with it, and I'm really proud of you. Hyro says, are managers like your middleman on the casting companies? Yeah, so like I don't really want a manager, but I only know 2 people who are freelance, and one of them is like she does like BDSM shows and like she's actually can I say this? Okay, I won't say her name, but she's next in line for the interview series. I interviewed her. So I don't really think my managers are all that great, but in Japan you kind of have to have a manager. So American and like foreign porn stars, they don't have to have a manager. They're pretty much self-governed. So I don't know, like instead of a manager, I'd rather have someone like just help me out. Like with my YouTube channel, I finally found some people to like help with the load, but it's not like, you know, I feel like I'm being like used or they're not pulling their weight. Like it's a 50-50 relationship, whereas I feel like Japanese managers in the industry, it's more of like a 80%, like 95%, 5%. Like all that they do is just kind of play the telephone game with the studios. Like I get like if it was someone who couldn't really handle their own work, like an actress who's like kind of like, I don't know, like an alcoholic and doesn't respond to messages or something, but like for me, I feel like I could be professional enough to like get a message from the studio and then be like, yeah, okay, sure, and then done. Because my managers don't really go out and look for work for me. Like studios contact them and then they contact me. So I'm like, why do I give you money? Oh, username says, you've mentioned in the past having trouble finding characters to cosplay as. Have you ever thought of R. Mika from Street Fighter? Is that the blonde character? So I've been really thinking hard about cosplaying lately. And like I had like no self-esteem as a kid, obviously. So yeah, everyone, even Japanese fans always recommend this character. It would be fun. I don't know. I just don't have that big of boobs, so I don't know. But this would be fun. R. Mika, she's cute. But I didn't have a lot of like confidence as a kid, but I was like really obsessed with like Keroro Gunso, Konjiki no Zatch Bell, or Naruto, stuff like that. And so like if I could cosplay characters that I wanted to as a kid but didn't have confidence to do it as a kid, I feel like that would kind of like be really nice for my soul or whatever. But typically the characters I like are like characters that I don't think would suit me at all. And if I was going to cosplay a character, I want to do it like great justice, which I feel like I should really stop giving a shit about and just cosplay already so I can get used to it. But cosplay is like something I really, really want to do. Or like take a character idea, like Zenigata from Lupin the Third, and then like kind of like gender bend it, but then like I don't know, that's also kind of like boring, I guess. But I don't know. Yeah, anyways, reading the comments. Sounds like what Bless says, sounds like what you're after is more of a PA. Yeah, like a personal assistant. Yes, exactly. So I need personal assistants, and I have finally found some personal assistants. But again, like in Japan, even the studios are like, sorry, June, like in the way it works in the industry is like you have to have a manager. And there's some people who do it freelance, but it's hard. Like there's some studios that will not touch anyone unless they have a manager. So like, I don't know if I should say this, but like I was thinking about just like hiring someone and then having them say that they're my manager, even though I'm their boss. And then like just, I don't know, should I be saying this? And like having them like just be like, I don't know, like a cutout, and they're like, hello, I am June's manager, and then I could just use their email and act as if I'm the manager. I'm like, hello, I am June's manager, but it's actually me. I don't know if I should be saying that, but I feel like that would be a really good idea. Oh, bless the Zatchbell. Dude, I love Zatchbell so much. Like, Dr. Riddles is my dreamboat, and he was my dreamboat even as like a 10 or like 12-year-old little kid. Doesn't matter. Dude, old mans can get it, okay? Hyrule, wait, Hyrule, what did you say? Hyrule, what's this say? Tsunade from Naruto? So Tsunade is like my dream girl. But I don't have big boobies. Like, you guys know that about me. So I have it like all in the back. Okay? So it's not it. So I don't know. I'm rewatching Naruto right now while I work out because it really gives me like adrenaline, and I love Naruto as a kid. But like my favorite character was like Kankuro, and like I always liked the guys as a kid. I mean, if you guys have seen Zatchbell, there's Big Boing, like Dr. Riddle's like superhero, like her superpower is smelling good. If you guys haven't seen Zatchbell, please watch it. It is so fucking funny. This is a character from the show Kanchome. But there's literally a character who is a superhero, and her power is like she's in a team of like 7 people, and they all have like laser vision or like super strength or like mind control or something like that. And then her power is listed as like smells like lavender, like. Onamax, I want a Tsunade cosplay. Oh, I have no boobs. Dilf hunter. I am a Dilf hunter. I've been a Dilf hunter all my life. Like old, I don't know. Like just like I have a lot of friends, and I'm not hating on anyone, because like everyone's preferences are different. But in college and even now, like K-pop guys are like super popular, right? And they're like really beautiful and like effeminate. But like I like old dudes, so like every time I would talk with my friends and they're like, oh, this guy from like BTS is so hot, and I'm just like, yeah, this old dude is. TT says, do you watch Jujutsu Kaisen? Yeah, I watched season 1, and then I was reading the manga. I just haven't watched, I think season 2 or like more episodes came out on Netflix. I don't know if that counts as season 2, but I really like that. I should probably watch that instead of Naruto, because I've already seen Naruto. Rani says, will there be new videos next week? So there's going to be a new video tomorrow at 10 p.m. So once I finish this live stream, I'll upload it into the schedule. And then there should be another video this Saturday at 10 p.m. So I'm trying to do 2 videos a week. I'm working really hard. So please enjoy my content. Ali says, has anyone ever told you that you kind of look like Katniss? Yes. So what is it, Jennifer Lawrence? I'm told that quite often. What was that? Like my last year of high school and then all throughout college, they're like, you look like that chick from the Hunger Games. And I was like, at the time I was like, but I don't think she's pretty. But now that I'm older, I'm like, oh yeah, she's pretty. So I take it as a compliment. But as a kid, I was like, she's not very cute. Since you film a couple of times during the week and only a few movies are actually released a month, what happens to all the unused footage? I don't really know. That's a good question. I don't... The unused footage, there's some studios like Celebu Tomo who like compiles the behind the scenes and unused footage onto a bonus DVD that you can buy together. But not a lot of studios do that. So I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure they just like keep it on hand, and then after a certain amount of time they delete it. I don't really know. That'd be a fun question to ask like a producer. Dan says, hello, how are you today? I'm doing well, thank you. Ron Fiasco says, hello Jin, hello chat. Thank you for greeting the chat. That makes me really happy. Asriel Top says, it's on YouTube, sorry. What's on YouTube? What was Asriel's? It's on YouTube? Are you talking about Naruto? I'm not sure. Ronnie says, apart from events, what was your busy last week? I don't really know. I would have to look at my schedule. What was I busy with last week? Dun, dun. Isn't this... Can you guys hear the music? This is a really good track. Dun, dun, dun. Aside from events, I had like work at home. Just filming and then editing content and writing subtitles and all of that. Also working on like background stuff that's important for my career, I guess. JDM Transvian, good night. Thank you always for hanging out with me. I hope your Japanese studies go well. Sleep well. Don't let the bed bugs bite. James Averill says, I was born in Florida too, then I lived in the Philippines, Washington DC, England, Niagara Falls. That's so much better. I just stayed in the US, so I'd love to visit. Vietnam seems really nice too. Lately I've been really wanting to visit Europe, but Australia too. Yeah, I really need to get that vaccine. Bitchan says, I watched Bad Trip on Sunday and it was really fun. Oh my god, you watched it. Thank you so much. Oh my god, I wonder if anyone else watched it from that stream. Thank you. I hope you like Eric Andre. So I think his comedy show, the Eric Andre show, is way better than Bad Trip. But yeah, it was like oddly heartwarming. And I like the the final scene. I won't say any spoilers, but like when they're like all dressed up and then the girl comes in also all dressed up, I thought that was so cool. I was like, I want to do that. Thank you, Fuchan, for watching it. Bless says, yeah, we hear the lo-fi. Okay, good. Hero says, is it raining where you are? I'm not sure. But even if it was, I wouldn't say, because that would pinpoint where I live, and that's terrifying to me. Is there a reason JV films don't really release behind-the-scenes footage? I'm not really sure. Like, I mean, they already have to deal with, like, rampant piracy, so I feel like if they wanted to edit behind-the-scenes stuff, they're like, is anyone actually going to buy this? Like, they're just like, I'm gonna release the stuff that will actually, like, for sure sell, which is, like, the erotic scenes. But I feel like if they got, like, money talks, right? And if they got more sales and then, like, the fans who were actually purchasing it were like, yeah, I want behind-the-scenes stuff, then they would probably listen. Ron says, I love that you're a gamer. What's your favorite game genre? What is it? Cause like, like my favorite games are like Pokemon. I like Catherine a lot. Dragon Age games are really good. I'm gonna say RPG, just as like flat. RPGs are my favorite. But I like them where you can like customize your character a lot. I like those. Nobunaga games are really fun too. I love that you call me a gamer. Wow. I'm a gamer girl. Kumasta ka? Kumasta? I don't know how to say. I'm good in Tagalog. Hi, Ronaldo. Why does JV film don't have English subtitles? Well, cause like, I mean this like in the most loving way possible. Like, they're making it for like Japanese people, and then again, like a lot of the times that they think that like foreigners just pirate their work. Anyways, this is when like I interview them or talk with them, and I've actually said like, hey, if we subtitled it, it would probably sell even more. And then their response is like, no, but don't they just pirate our stuff anyways? Like, what's the point? Again, like money talks. But there's like Zenro Japan who add subtitles legally, and then you can buy like digital versions. Also, like besides English, there's like tons of other languages too. So like, the same could be said for like Chinese or like Korean. But apparently, like, I don't know, like in Australia as well, like apparently it's like illegal to import adult material like that. So maybe they don't really see like a merit to adding subtitles. I don't really know because I don't work. I'm an actress. I don't work in like the distribution part of things. Nobunaga game. Bless says Nobunaga games. Oh, like Pokemon Conquest. Yeah, I love the Pokemon Conquest so much. The Nobunaga and Pokemon for the DS. That little like collab. I don't know. Mix. That was so much fun. I love that game so much. I wish I could play it again. That was really fun. What was that? That's like my first year of college. Or last year of high school, I don't remember. Or my third year? Like, I graduated a year early. So every time I'm like thinking back, I'm like, I don't really know. And I graduated college early as well. So it's hard to pinpoint for me. Divin says, do you play Genshin Impact? So I don't like gacha games, but I see the Genshin Impact like cosplays. There's like, I don't know her name. She's like a purple witch and she has similar hair color as me and she's really cute. I saw her and I was like, yeah, I could get into it. I could get into this gacha shit, but I don't know. Like, I want to focus if I don't have a lot of free time. And so I'm like, but I want to get good at a game. I should just pick one. So just gonna focus my time on Monster Hunter. But later this year, new Pokemon games come out, right? So I'll return to being a Pokemon master. Hello, baby. Hi. Mommy. Hello, mommy-chan. Pom, 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 pom. Onamaxa says, come to think of it, Uniqlo sells Monster Hunter. Really? I didn't know that. They sell Pokemon t-shirts too. Monster Hunter t-shirts? I saw today like 7-Eleven. No, don't chew on the cord, you little monster. So 7-Eleven, a convenience store in Japan, is also doing like a little raffle with like Monster Hunter items. I didn't play because I'm trying to like cut down on like my consumption of like figures and stuff. What are you doing? What are you doing, you little monster? My little rodent. My little rat baby. Yeah? Bless says, yeah, the DS one, I have that one. Ah! I sold it. I sold it for like money to move to Japan. Why can't you play it? Yeah, I don't have it anymore. I sold like everything I owned before I moved to Japan. There are a lot of purple witches. Are there? Oh god. She looks like a mommy. She has like long hair. It's pretty much the same color as mine. A purple hat and like a purple dress. And she's probably a major character because she appears on like a lot of billboards here in Japan. Ronnie says, have you tried eating tempeh? Yeah, so tempeh was something I made for dinner tonight. It's the first time ever eating it. I loved it, but it's really expensive in Japan, and apparently it's like really cheap in Indonesia. So if any Indonesian fans want to get me the tempeh hookup, I'm I'm wide open. Yeah, there's a Mohan Ichiban Kuji. Yeah. So I wanted to play it, but like my house is like already like just figures, and like I recently stopped buying like Pokemon items too, because I'm like, if it's stationary or something that I'll use, it's okay, but like plush and figures, I really gotta calm down. Hyro says it's like dirt cheap eating tempeh. Yeah, I saw that in the comments, but like apparently it's like crazy expensive in like Europe as well, and in Japan it's not cheap, so I'm just gonna stick with tofu until I can find an easier way. And then like I read like you can make your own tempeh, but like apparently you have to work with like mold, and that scares me even though it's cooking mold, so I'd rather just buy it. Hiro says, do you think a foreign man can work in the AV industry? Oh, thank you for subscribing. Yeah, I think so, as long as you speak Japanese, and like I say this every time, like you're easy to work with and you're respectful. Yeah, of course. I mean, there's a white guy that I worked with recently in one of my VR films. He played my husband. I mean, he speaks like good enough Japanese to work in the industry, and he's really kind and a real pleasure to work with. So I think as long, oh, Fujika, are you sleeping? Onamax, the moon starting to, it's movie characters? I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't really look. I just said it's like Monster Hunter Ichiban Kuji. Did you play it, Max? Double Heart says, you look very brilliant when you speak English. Thank you. Afterwards, I'll get a bunch of comments that are like, you're not American, you're some Russian chick pretending to be American. Newsflash, nobody pretends to be American. It's the opposite. Like when we travel abroad, typically we like, hey, pretend to be Canadian, because like Americans' image isn't that great. Cheese says, why do companies never post R18 links? That's a good question. Again, like it comes with like the image that like foreign fans are just gonna pirate, so there's no point in like marketing to them. And I feel like also they probably feel maybe like they wouldn't be able to answer English questions or advertise appropriately, but that's a really good question. I don't know why. I post R18 links of my own films. I don't know. I'll bring that, I'll mention that next time I'm on set. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Thank you, Hiro. Onamax says, I'm not interested in the movie version. I didn't see it either. It looked like an abomination. I'm not hating on anyone that likes it. It's just not my cup of tea. What? How do you pretend to be Canadian? Oh, I don't know. Canadians like accent. It's kind of hard for me to distinguish between American accents and Canadian accents, unless it's like, I mean, if you have like a Jersey accent or like a Valley Girl accent, it's easy, but just a neutral Canadian accent and a neutral American accent, they're not so different. So if you go like travel abroad and maybe some like rowdy Americans have made a bad image of other Americans, maybe if you're like, oh no, I'm not American, I'm Canadian, then they're like, oh, Canadians are nice. It's just, I don't know, it's like a joke, I guess. I've never pretended to be Canadian when I went abroad. Like lying is really exhausting for me. Fujiko's hair. I've been brushing her like crazy, but her hair is still flying everywhere. I think it's her winter coat. Can I be your student? Too easy for me, boss. I like your username. Can I be your student? Learn Japanese katakana? So I'd be happy to teach you, but I think it's best to learn from a native speaker. Like, I mean, I'm not native. I'm not a native speaker of Japanese. Come on. If you have any Japanese questions, but like even if I like answer correctly, I feel like it's best to ask like a native speaker. Yeah, you baby. You gonna sit in my lap? Good girl. Fujiko's now in my lap. Your cat wants to join my stream. Yeah, but every time I work, she sits in my lap. Can you guys see her? She's like... She does this when I'm working at my computer too. I don't know if you guys can see her fur flying everywhere. Yeah, happy baby. Okay. Bringing you guys back up. Hi. T-shirt, thank you. Ah, Konaka! Thank you. Oh, it arrived? Thank goodness. I know you were worried about when it was going to arrive. Thank you, Konaka, for ordering a t-shirt. Ah, that reminds me. I don't know if you guys want to support my channel or support me, but I'm selling like official merch on my website, and it has free shipping worldwide. So if you want to get, there's 4 variations, and I don't have I do, it's over there, but Fujiko's sleeping in my lap. So if you just go to my website, if you want to get a shirt, I can sign it, I'll wear it for 24 hours, whatever you want. And the shipping's free, so just check it out. And that was my little spiel for the live stream tonight. Okay. Devin says, have you watched 300 Years of Killing Slimes? No, I haven't. I think I've seen, is it like a main character's like a guy and it's like kind of erotic, like a lot of fan service? Real Cat says, you can be my teacher in English because you're good in English and nice and respectful and your voice is amazing. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. So nice. I have a bad list. So again, like I said, it's best to learn English it's best to learn your target language from a native speaker. But I have a speech impediment, so I don't know how good it is. But on a good note, apparently because I have a speech impediment, Japanese people are like, it's really easy to understand the L and R difference because your tongue sticks out. I'm like, stick that tongue out. Boxing expert says, how difficult is it to learn Japanese? I think the biggest hurdle for me was like throwing away your pride. If you get really stuck up on like looking stupid, and like, oh, I'm not speaking correctly. Like, who gives a shit? Like, even in our target, like in our native languages, like English is my native language, right? I make mistakes all the time. So even if you make mistakes in something that's like not your native language, it's fine. So how difficult is it to learn Japanese? I would say once you throw away your pride and then just speak freely, it's not that difficult. But with anything, you have to stick with it. So like if you study a bit and then, I got this down, I don't have to study anymore. I think you should at least put in 30 minutes to an hour a day. How difficult is it? I don't really know how to like quantify that. Aeon Jack says, I really want a black one. Of the shirt? Yeah. A black one would be cool. I actually, when I was first designing them, the person who like helped me design them was like, a black one would be really cool, but you have to like invert the white and like do a bunch of like editing to make it look nice. And I was like, yeah, I'll try that. And I tried it and I was like, I hate Adobe Illustrator so much. Ian Curtis says, Hola Jun, saludos de Mexico, Viva Mexico! Ron Fiasco says, I definitely buy merch, but at the same time I'm broke at the moment. Not a problem. There's no pressure. Real Cat, maybe someday I meet you in real life and get an autograph and headband too. Of course! James says, ever met Hitomi Tanaka? No, I haven't. But I have a friend who said like they'll introduce me to her so I could interview her. But like, she's like super famous. So I'm like, yeah, I gotta get like better at interviewing. Or like, I don't know, I kind of beat myself up. I'm like, I gotta get better before I can do something. Don't ever think that way. Just fucking do it. But again, like with cosplaying or voice acting or interviewing like a big star, I'm just like, imposter syndrome like is really bad. I'm like, I'm a fraud. I like when I interview her, I'd probably only get one chance, right? And I want to make sure that it's like the best freaking interview ever, and so I get caught up on that feeling. Divta says, are you take the JLPT? So I don't mean this like in any harsh way or anything, but I think the JLPT is like a waste of time. But I know that certain like people from certain countries have to take it in order to get like into certain schools or get certain jobs. But any job that I've ever done, excluding the one I'm doing right now, haha, but any big like company job I've ever done, the JLPT wasn't necessary, and I don't think they even knew what the JLPT was. I just think the JLPT is like a big waste of money as an American and the field of work that I went into, not the current one. Extreme Q says, I personally already flub a lot of words and I say in English and Polish. Oh, you speak Polish? That's so cool. So Japanese shouldn't be any worse. Trying my best to learn it too. You'll be fine. Just throw away, just put your pride in a little ball and then bloop, throw it away. I remember like physically feeling like, I don't know, like my burning sensation, like my whole body was burning. Hey Fujiko, and like just like sweat, and my heart was like boom 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 when I was like just ordering fast food when I first moved to Japan, and that like anxiety and stress all mixed with like pride. Just get rid of it. It's just holding you back. Because if you mess up, who gives, like, I speak like Japanese completely fine now, and people still like, Japanese people will still be like, they'll hear my Japanese and then they'll respond in English, like when I order food. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, you're pretty much going to be set in like, what is it, by your looks? Like, you're gonna be a foreigner forever. Oh, super chat. Thank you, username. Thanks for starting your channel and doing these streams. It's been a great way for foreigners like me to learn more about the JAV industry. Your work's much appreciated. Thank you. Oh, of course. Any questions about the JAV industry, I'm happy to answer to the best of my ability. And thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you, username. Hold on. Bless had like a long comment. Oh, Japanese is one of the 4 hardest languages. Man hours required to learn English if English is your first language. So there's a way to quantify it for you. The others are Chinese, Korean, and Arabic. And bless, you're studying Korean and Japanese like a freaking masochist. Oh god. It's a high-level language. Kanji is pretty tough. That's not speaking it though. Yeah, kanji is pretty tough. Hi, Fujiko. Viva Mexico! Chi says, I'm ESL and learning French is my 3rd language. To me, the hardest part of learning a language is vocabulary. It's hard to study and memorize. Oh, I can see that. Fujiko, do you wanna go back on my lap? Come. I can't read the chat if you won't sit on my lap. Come on. Yeah, come on, good girl. Come on. You guys wanna see? Come on. Good girl. Yeah, in the lap. Good girl. And oh, M50D is here. Hello, M50D. So you're doing voice acting? I do like erotic voice acting sometimes for studios, but I'd like to do like any kind of voice acting would be really fun, like English or Japanese. Like I mean, like I feel like a lot of people, in my generation, like really look up to voice actors. But lately, I took my first voice acting class last week, and I was like, oh my god, this is harder than I thought. Like, I kind of, I don't know the word for it. Like, I wasn't like looking down on voice acting, but I felt like if you could act normally, like I've taken like over 8 years of acting lessons all throughout high school and college. And I was like, yeah, if I can act, I can do voice acting, right? But it's just like, it's a different beast. I'm gonna scroll down a bit. M50D says, I've done a lot of wanikani. I remember wanikani. So I have vocabulary and kanji are fine, but the grammar and so on, where I have trouble, like the opposite of what people expect. No, I think oh, but you're right. Like, being fine with kanji is kind of something people wouldn't expect. I think that happens for people who don't have a lot of, chances to speak Japanese with other people and a lot of like self-study time, so they can study. I don't know, I'm not a teacher, so again, take this with a grain of salt, but like for people who Fujiko's hair, like if you're really good with vocabulary and kanji, oh my god, she's sitting in a tiny box. I can't show you guys because there's people's customers' addresses written here. Oh my god, let me take a picture. And not, oh my god, Fujiko, are you okay? Kochi mite. She's sitting in like a super tiny box. Can you see? Oh, it's not, it's too blurry. The box is the same size as this one. So my cat is like in this box. Oh no, don't eat that. Why do you like the box more than my lap? That doesn't make any sense. Come here. Oh, Konaka, thank you! ありがとうございます、Konaka-san. Okay. Wanikani. I never used Wanikani, but I thought it was like a really nice service. Because I didn't have any money. But even though I've never used it, I feel like I could recommend it. I use Genki 1 and 2, the orange. Yeah, shout out to Mary-san. And the green one. And then what else did I use? And then some books I bought in Japan were like really helpful. I know I said like the JLPT is like not really useful, but they're structured in a way that I think using the books are like really nice to study with because they build upon each other. So like JLPT level, I think it's 5 is like the lowest, and then 4. So you're not going to come into contact with like level 1 kanji in level 5, but stuff that you learned in level 5 can be used in level 4. So I think that's like a natural way of building up. Also, I don't know if anyone, sorry, just let me finish with this. If anyone studying Japanese needs this advice, but like also this really helped me learning Japanese the way Japanese people learn it. So I would buy like study material that like kids would use, like kindergartners or like, I don't know, elementary school students. And also Japanese kids, they learn kanji in like a set way, again, like in a way that builds upon itself. So I think learning kanji in a way that like can help and like work, I don't know, work smarter, not harder, right? But like don't go after like super hard kanji that even Japanese people don't learn until they're like a high schooler. Like just, you're a baby, you're a little baby boy. So start out small. Come here. I'm playing with my cat. Genki Volume 3? No way! What color is it? Is it purple? Oh, when I was in college, there was only 2 volumes. Yeah, you're a good baby. Happy baby. Yappy. Toledo says, the vintage Let's Learn Japanese videos on YouTube is incredible. Oh, really? They're vintage? It's like, what's vintage about them? Are they really old? Oh, there is a Genki Intermediate, which is basically a Genki 3, which is a light blue cover. Oh, when did that come out? I didn't know there was that. Come here. Come play on the camera. Dance for me, little monkey. Come here. Come here, trash baby. Come here. Do you want this? Do you want this? You're so lazy. She won't play with it unless I put it on the box. Let's see. They're from the early 80s? Wow. James Avril says bra sizes are different in Japan. Yeah, they are. I was like a C or D in American sizes, and then when I moved to Japan, I became a D, and now I'm an E. So I think they're pretty much the same size. I think Japanese sizes run smaller. So like a Japanese eye is like nothing compared to an American eye. But again, I don't know. Like in college and in high school, I would wear like a binder, like a weirdo. I don't mean that like, that's kind of offensive. But I don't actually think that like I'm a weirdo, but yeah, that's kind of mean. But I wore a binder. And I hid my titties. Yeah. Let's see. A while ago, I think first edition times, but it's not used in schools from what I know. Oh. User says, how are vaccinations rollout going in Japan? So there was a lot of hiccups with the rollout. Like there's like a code or number that's like assigned to us, like citizens of Japan. And the reservation site was like pretty much any number you put in, it would register. And so pretty much like the number, like anybody could register, and you could like take away reservation spots from other people, even if you're not eligible for a vaccine. So it's just a big nightmare. But they recently made it to where like people other than doctors and nurses, so like dentists and what was the other one? Dentist and then a bunch like just other people can now administer the vaccine, which will speed up the process. Because I don't think it's a problem of stock, or a lot of times people I see like on Reddit, they're like, yeah, but there's a lot of vaccine hesitancy in Japan, which I think yes, but less so than like in America, in my home country. I mean, I did see an anti-vaxxer in front of Shinjuku Station the other day, and he was like holding a microphone and he's like, Corona is a lie. Nobody has ever died for it. And I was like, fuck you. Like, that's so messed up, because even if you think like you're not gonna die from Corona, like other people can die, and like if you don't have that empathy, like seriously, What the hell? Baby. Let's see. Bless says, oh wait, others can administer the vaccine. Yeah, yeah, it was. And I know that like there was like a problem with like the... No, you don't get it. The needle apparently, but I don't know. I don't know if they figured that out yet. I think I saw something where they did. Again, this isn't anything about the vaccines. I'm not qualified to talk about these. I don't see tons of people getting it in your state. Oh, Roosevelt, oh gosh. All of my friends in California have gotten it, and then pretty much all of my family members have gotten it as well. I don't know. Again, this is not like an anti-vaxxer friendly channel, so like go away. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Because like I do have some Japanese friends. Oh god, I don't even know if I should be saying this, but I have some Japanese friends who are like, yeah, but like the vaccine's dangerous, and then they eat like super crazy junk food and like smoke and drink heavily. Like, what's in it? And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Or they're like, wouldn't it be better if we just got herd immunity? And I'm just like, it's like mutating. There's so many different variations of the virus. Like, shut the fuck up and get your vaccine. Infinity X Chance. Hey, hi, how are you? I do know one friend of mine who lives in like rural area of what is it? America, and they said like vaccines are available, but like it's just kind of like scary, like not scary, but like they're crowded. Apparently the places where they're giving out, what is it, the centers or clinics. So like going is kind of nerve-wracking, they said. I guess it doesn't really matter. Not really interesting. Yeah. Now you're on camera. Now you're on camera. Ooh. Yeah. Happy. Happy. Okay. Jerome. Hi, Jerome. How are you? Hope all of us around the world get vaccinated. I do too. If you have a chance to get vaccinated, please get vaccinated. I will give you a kiss on the lips once we are both vaccinated. I will kiss everyone in the chat. A big smooch. What? Infinity Exchange got your second Pfizer? So that's what's available around my house. I don't know if I should say that, but apparently like Pfizer is what's going to be available. So I'll probably get, just like you, get a nice little pair look. We'll be twinsies. Selamat malam? Rani, selamat malam. Cheese Fiend. I really want to get it, but the only people work in tourism and old people get it in my country. Really? Oh, that's so... I didn't know, like, the tourism aspect's really interesting. Is it Taiwan? I don't know where you're from, Cheese Friend. I saw that Taiwan was doing, like, vaccine tourism, apparently. That was pretty cool. Where, like, they'll do flights to America so people can get vaccines and then also boost, like, the tourism industry in America and Taiwan. That was pretty cool. I wish Japan would do that. Hi, Sawajin, how are you? Happy Eid Mubarak? So I'm not wearing my glasses. What is Eid Mubarak? I'm not sure what that is. Is it a holiday? Jim, when can we meet? May I take a picture with you? I would like to ask for your signature, but would be speechless with me. That means so much. Like, I'm just a weirdo. Like, I can't. Like, that means so much that you would think that or you would feel that way about me. Of course, if we meet, I'd love to get a photo with you and your I'd like your signature, Bunny. Titi, I love you and your cats. I love my cats too. Thank you, Titi. Divin says, I just got my second shot last week. Congratulations, you're now fully vaccinated. Onamaxa says, you look like a queen using a whip chin. Ojo-sama desu. Jo-sama desu yo. I'll hold you to that vax kiss. Oh. I will give you a smooch on the lips if you get vaccinated. And you can pet my cat 2 times. Oh, there's no water in this. I'm gonna drink this. Shunzi says, thank you for the interview series. Of course, it's my pleasure. There will be a new one tomorrow night at 10 p.m. So I hope you can enjoy it. it's someone that works in an industry that I don't want to give too much away. Just know that this kind of person has never appeared on my interview series. No, don't play with that. That's an adult toy. That is not for you to play with. That is mommy's toy. This is your toy. Do you guys want to see Fujiko's favorite toy? Like she loses her freaking mind? Hold on 1 second. It's right over here, so just take a second. Yeah, that's what you want. I know you want it. Come on. I want to show everyone how much of a little monster you are with this thing. Come here. Yeah. There's like, it was like $6 or like 600 yen on Amazon Japan, and I buy them periodically. Not just one. It comes in like a huge pack with like 30 different toys. But she loves these things so much. Oh, but she's actually being kind of good right now. But like she'll tear apart the fuzz. So like in my house, it's like orange, green, purple, like remnants of this little guy's body. And it has googly eyes too. Yeah. And she likes this. This was actually as a present from a female fan. She sent 3 of these, so thank you so much. It was actually a foreign fan. And Masa likes these the most, but Fujiko also likes them if I play with the string. Masa likes the ball part. But she's not interested right now. She wants this one. Come here. I want to read the chat. Come here. Okay, I'll put it right here then. What do I think about Free Palestine? Palestine? Of course, I think it's great. I mean, in college, like I think in my first or second year of college, my girlfriend and I were like really into reading like Free Palestine stuff. So like seeing it again on my timeline, I was like, wow, it finally like got big news headlights, which is great. I have a lot of friends who are like Jewish and from Israel who don't really like the Free Palestine stuff, and it's kind of a heavy topic, but June Lovejoy is definitely Free Palestine. Palestine? I'm not sure like the English pronunciation. Josa, yes, I love cats. I have a black cat. Ooh, this is my cat Fujiko. She's a very good girl and she loves playing so much. Is this Japanese Mora? Japanese Mora? What's that? Say no to Zionism. Okay, we're gonna change the subject. You guys always like to bring up touchy subjects in my chat. Huge love from Vietnam. Oh my god, I want to visit Vietnam. Thank you. Onamax says, I want people from overseas to watch Yarima Wagon. Is that possible? Alexa, thank you. Yes. So people can watch the Yarima Wagon video on R18. So there's an English version, not of the film, but an English site like Fanza, where for people outside of Japan, not just foreigners, and even if like Japanese people are living abroad, they can use that site. No political chats. It's not a fun topic. But yeah, I mean, if you ask my opinion on something, I'll just say it. But political chats are like, especially anything to do with like religion or sexual. Like, I know my channel's like a lot about sexuality, but like when people get super focused on labels, it gets really boring for me. They're like, get way too caught up on things that don't matter, in my opinion. Again, that's like my opinion, so it would probably hurt some people's feelings, which is why I don't really think it's a fun topic, because I'm not out to hurt anyone's feelings. If Extreme Cube says, if AV actresses and graveyard idols talked more openly about politics, and yeah, it would get really dicey really quick. Yes, especially for Japanese people to talk about Japanese subjects. Even me just saying like, hey everyone, please get vaccinated. I still get like the random weirdo in my comments who are like, yeah, but the like Japanese person is like, yeah, but the vaccine is actually bad for you and it's a conspiracy. And I'm like, shut up, but I can't say shut up because it would get dicey. Hayatam says, would you share your experience of playing Dynamo from Giga and your thoughts on your character would die? So me dying at the end was actually decided on the spot. It wasn't written in the script. It was actually, I think it was a good ending. But me dying, the director was like, hey, what if we did a bad ending? And I was like, sure, I don't care. I had always wanted to appear in a Giga film, but that that shooting, not the shooting day was fine, but I can't say anything negative. There was one thing negative that if you work in the industry, I've talked openly about, but I won't say to fans. But just know there was one not so good thing about the preparation for that film. But the death scene was cool. I like bad endings. Like, I like it when, like I typically like villains the most in any sort of media or content that I consume. And I like it most when there isn't a redemption arc. Oh, thank you for subscribing! Ayo! How do you maintain Ret Queen, sorry, not Fat Queen, I have bad eyesight. How do you maintain such a positive attitude in your career or everyday life? Do you ever feel lonely? Love your personality. So like a lot of bad things happened to me as a kid, and especially during my high school and college years, and like just straight up, like I went to like therapy for that and I got better. But like after finishing therapy, like I still like read a lot of self-help books and just like work hard at it. Like I know like what my triggers are and like what will make me kind of feel depressed or not so mentally well. So I just take my mental health really seriously. And I firmly believe that like you only get to live once, and I also really feel like there's no point in being like mean or cruel to other people, even if they have a different opinion to you than you, sorry. So like I know like in the day of the internet, or the age of the internet, like it's really easy to like be like anonymous and like cruel to other people, but like there's literally no fucking point. Like it's just going to like make you feel worse about yourself, even though you're hating on other people. Like think about it, you only get 24 hours in a day, right? And if you're spending your entire day like just like typing mean things to other people, like your life kind of fucking sucks, right? Like I'm just going to say. But if you're kind and nice to other people and like just go about your life in like a passionate and like I don't know, determined, or like what's a good word? Intention? Like if you go through your life with intention, like I'm going to be kind today, I'm going to do what I want to do today, like your life is going to be really fun. And I know there's like probably religious people in the chat, but like I'm not religious, even though I grew up super like raised religious. I firmly believe you only have one life, and even if you are religious and you believe that you're going to be reincarnated or you're going to go to heaven, like you should still, like the life that you were given, if you believe in a god, was given to you by a god, right? So it's like the ultimate gift. So don't waste it. Just be nice to everyone, especially be nice to yourself. Be positive. Yeah, I went through a lot of bad stuff as a kid, so I'd like to enjoy my life now, if that would be alright. Congratulations to the winners of the raffle. Yeah, I'm so excited. So I'll send out those messages. Do you meditate? I meditate in a way, so I used to do like meditation, like the standard like sitting and like thinking, not thinking, like meditating, but it wasn't as it's not as impactful for me personally as like taking really long walks, like 16 kilometers or like 3-hour long walks, or doing yoga. I think exercise, like again, like that intention, like really helps clear my mind. Like when I did meditation, a lot of thoughts would like come racing through my head, or like I'd relive certain moments. But like when I exercise, like all I'm thinking of is like completing the exercise. So like my head is like empty, no thoughts, and I feel like I can calm the fuck down. So that's what works for me. But I know meditation really does work for a lot of people. Jun, I love you. 大好きだよ。結婚してます。Thank you, Gorita. Ron says cruelty is needless. I think so too. But I know it's really, like we're all kind of like stuck at home right now, right? During the pandemic. And a lot of people kind of take their anger or their frustrations or insecurities out on other people. I mean, I get mean comments like all the time, but like it doesn't really hurt anymore. Like I don't know, like I feel like in like high school, if I got this kind of comments, I'd be like crying and be like, oh god, they're right. But like now it's like, this person's suffering and I wish I could help them, but I can't. So Stalker's waiting room. Again, your username always freaks me out, but I know that it's not that. You said it was a reference to something. It takes zero effort to not be a jerk. Yeah, but does it? I wonder. Like But yeah, I would say it takes zero effort. You're right. Because it takes more effort to be mean and cruel and unkind to people. Have you ever watched Scarface? No, I haven't. Username says, what is the Japanese approach to therapy? Would there be a lot of advice than American therapist? Oh, I don't know. I've never been to Japanese therapy. Like in America, like I have only been to like I don't know if you guys know, like I went to conversion therapy as a kid, which is super fucked up. It's illegal now in most places, but like even in America, there's like really messed up therapy. And then in college, I went to really great therapists that like pretty much fixed me. But I don't know. I've never been to therapy in Japan. I don't know anybody who goes to therapy. I don't know what it's like. I've heard bad things about it, but like not from Japanese people, but from like foreigners online. They're like, Japanese therapy's awful. But I don't really know, because like maybe I don't know if that's like Japanese speaking therapy, like a therapist who can only speak Japanese, and then a foreigner like goes to visit them and they can't speak Japanese very well, so they don't get good advice or get great help for the mental health. I don't really know. I can't speak on it because I have no background on it. Desire honestly does translate to a type of suffering, but that kind of starts to sound a bit religious. I don't know. Doesn't sound too religious to me. I like am quite wary. I know I don't want to talk about religion. Why am I playing with the toy? Fuchika's looking at it. Stalker's waiting room says, hold on. I feel like you have to go all out of your way to be hurtful rather than just moving. That's true. But like it does take a lot to like if someone's like cruel to you, to not say anything back. Like sometimes I'll get really mean comments and I'm like, hey, none of that is true. And I kind of like want to respond, but I'm like, this person, like the person who wrote the mean things, they don't want to know the truth. They want to like live with that image that they have of you. So there's not really any point. Like I got some like really cruel messages that were like, I don't know if I should give this energy because it's like a negative thing, but they were basically like, you're a pedophile. And I was like, I like am openly not, but like if I like said like, no, I'm not, like that person doesn't care. They just want to get like a rise out of me. So like they're just gonna like say you are, and then like they throw any word like you're fat, you're dumb, you're ugly, and like inflammatory things. So just don't give them any attention. I don't know if anyone else like gets cruel comments from anyone, but if you like get the comment and then you ask like, am I this? And you're like, no, I'm not. Then just be done with it. Conversion therapy. Yeah, it's like really terrifying and awful. But it's like illegal in most places. It's not therapy at all. It's not. But I grew up in like a super religious environment, and I was also super gay, so wasn't a good combination. The real cat was June all along. That's right. You guys can't see her, but she's like right here, and she's eyeing it. So I'm trying to like tease her and bring her over here, but she won't come. So she'll come for this one, I wonder. Ronnie says, sorry, smoke again. This is the second one. I watched it while drinking coffee today. It's fine, Ronnie. It's your life. I'm not going to get mad at you from smoking. It doesn't matter. I mean, I don't know why you like apologize. I probably said like, oh, smoking is bad for you, but like I'm overweight, so you could be like, hey, you being overweight is bad for you, and I'm like, yeah, I know. Let's see. Boxing expert says, do you watch any sports? Do I watch any sports now? Not really. I like to play them more than watching them. Sometimes I'll watch rugby and sometimes I'll watch soccer, but like every time I watch a sport, I'm like, I want to do it. I want to do it. I want to run around. I want to catch the ball. So not so much fun for me to watch as it is to play. And Ronnie says, I'm curious, how many times a week do you shoot a film? Yeah, 2. I have 2 to 3. I think I have 3 films next week. It just depends on the week. I took 2 weeks off from filming because I had some stuff going on. But definitely starting back up soon. With MG stage and Unix launching, is it the start of JV streaming wars? Oh, that's a good question. I have no idea. I don't know anything about that. I do know that you can like watch streaming of certain AV things. But you're right. Certain films are only available on certain channels. But it's kind of dumb because like you can just stream like everything on one site on Fanza DMM. So I don't know if they're doing like streaming exclusives. Nashmi says, I went to therapy as a young kid and I'm really lucky that my mom did it for me because I feel like it made me a better person because of it. Yeah, I do. I feel the same. Not the stuff that my mom sent me to because that was awful, but like the stuff that I found during, what is it, college? My college years. That really, I think that saved my life. Like, so, but again, like, it's such a hit and miss, right? Like, there's like really terrible therapists who like, I don't know, are not really qualified to be therapists. Like, how do you find a good therapist? I think I was just really lucky. And Nashmi, I'm really glad that your mom found a good one for you too. Ruben Charles says, favorite male actor to perform with? So I've only worked with him once, but like the most pleasurable person was Nojima. I get really happy anytime Ippei is on. I've interviewed him before. Ippei is on set. He's like just always joking and always lighthearted and very fun to work with. There's also someone I interviewed, Atsushi. He calls himself like Yome AV Danyu, which means like, I don't know, the AV actor with a bride or something. He's married and like super lovey-dovey with his wife. I interviewed him recently and he's one of my favorites too. He's really talented and I've worked with him maybe like 3 times already. Raka says, Jun, you look skinny now, more fresh, good for you. Thank you, but like my body is like, I know you guys have seen me naked, probably. So my body is like pear-shaped. So my upper half is smaller, but my bottom half is bigger. So even if like I thin out at top, my bottom half just gets like, I don't know, not necessarily smaller, but like lifted up. So yeah, I don't know. I hate my body type. I know like sometimes I get like stupid ass comments that are like, you should get breast implants because that would fit your body better. And I'm like, shut up. I love my small titties and my big ass. Like it's such a fun body type to me personally. A lot of times people draw like short stack characters with that body type, and I think it's really cute. I'm not short stack. I'm 171 centimeters. Hey, baby. I think I like pretty much all body types actually, but like being like, oh, you have a big butt, so you have to have like huge tits, and it's like that's boring. I want to see some huge tits and a small butt. It's likely we've possibly seen you naked. I mean, even if you don't watch my work, you've probably maybe seen an image on my Twitter or something, even if you don't want to. I've had requests where people are like, can you make a safe for work Twitter? I'm like, I don't have time, but I want to. My Insta's pretty safe for work, no? I mean, like, because you can get banned for like posting super raunchy stuff. Tremendous 30. Hey Jen, this might be weird. I love the way you speak, not just your voice. Thank you. You guys have no idea. Like the voice comments make me like maybe the happiest. Like saying like, oh, you're beautiful, or you're cute, or I love you. Like those make me happy too. But like when people say they like my voice, that makes me really happy because I went to speech therapy a lot as a kid, and I don't know why, but like people like really make fun of my voice online. Like, she doesn't sound American, or she has a bad lisp, and I'm like, I am American, and yes, I have a terrible speech impediment. Stalker's Waiting Room says, who is the goofiest AV actress? I already have an answer, oh my god. It's Kano Urara. She, like, she's so weird and wacky, I love her. So recently we filmed together, and anytime that we weren't, like, filming, she was just, like, dancing just like this. She's like, da, 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 like idol dancing. She like likes Japanese idol grooves and just like spazzy and crazy and just like Jin, Jin, and like just grabbing onto me and like let's play like a little kid, and she's so freaking cute. I love her. I've interviewed her before if you want to watch it. She's one of my best interviews, but I didn't get a lot of views, so I'm thinking I might like do you guys know about this? So I don't know if it's just like Japanese channels, but there's like a scam going around where like you can use royalty-free music, but like scammers will like register the royalty-free music as like their own, and then it'll get copyright infringement claims on your channel. I don't know if I'm explaining that correctly. So some audio that I used in the Urara video is like completely free to use. I even messaged the person who made it, but apparently they were like, they're a victim of like fraud or something, where someone like stole their music and then uploaded it and copyrighted it. So Kanon's video, Urara's video is not doing so hot. So I'm thinking about just like deleting that audio and then re-uploading it. Because I think it's one of the best interviews I've done so far. She's so funny. She's so crazy. Max says, I think June is delicious whether big or small. Thank you. Ichigo daifuku. Abraham, hello. M50D says, I like your voice, but honestly, you do sound like some of my German friends. Dang it. I believe, like, I don't know if I know where you're from because we've met in person, but you saying that has a lot of weight. I'm not German though. My dad is, and my mom's half German, but I can't even speak German. Like, hello, meine Nama, no, it's mein Name ist Jun. It's as much as I can go. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. Guten Tag and Guten Nacht and Freitag. I think that's Friday. Infinity X says, confession, I have a thing for girls with lists. Thank you. We're not a really popular bunch. I don't know any other girls who has a list though. I hope June dances on TikTok. No, Rani, I can't dance to save my life. That would be so embarrassing for me. And like, I don't mean this in like a hateful way, but like the content I see on like TikTok is just, I like the funny videos, but like just people like dancing, like with their hands, like just kind of boring to me. I would not enjoy making that kind of content. I'm just like, I can't dance. I have no rhythm. I appeared on Akane. What was it? Akane, what's her last name? Shiki Akane? On her TikTok like 3 times, I think. 2 times, 3 times. And it's just like, she's like, Jim, please dance with me. And I'm like, I can't dance. It's just like, please dance with me. And she's a cute girl, so you can't say no. But I was just like, I have no idea what I should do. And she's just like super pro and like dancing. Each Haisa Jin is the idiomatic way, except with SZ. What? It's, I don't know. Why do you know German? Oh no! It's not even my name is. I am. Oh, it's I am. My dad would be disappointed for more ways than one. Do you want to sit in my lap? Do you want to sit in my lap? Come on. Or do you want to play? Want to sit in my lap? No, you just want to play. Good girl. Would you ever work with Western AV male actors? I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I've heard like some not so favorable things about some people who come from America and shoot with Japanese companies. Like I've heard that they're kind of disrespectful, or they look down upon Japanese studios and they're like rude to staff. So like I feel like I don't want to work with like an asshole. So I'm just like, I have like some, what is it, hang-ups? But I've worked with a Western AV male actor before. We didn't like do a scene together, but we acted together. And he was a really pleasure to work. He was a great pleasure to work with. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it. It just depends on the person. Haisa. It's that grus? I think it's called a grus? Grusa? I'm not sure. Fuck, I don't know. Oh no, I don't know German. Raka Maulana says, my favorite Jin video is YouTube is she does an interview with the female director. Ah, is that with Rizu? I had an event with her recently. I love her. She's so beautiful. Why is she so beautiful? If you have a chance to go to like a Momotaro event where Rizu comes, please, she's so beautiful. Just seeing her will like fill you with like sunshine and happy thoughts. Tyra says, cute cat's there. Thank you. She's now behind the computer. I think she's done with me for tonight. Crython says, following you made me go back to enjoying my old anime DVDs with Japanese audio. Oh, that makes me so happy. I'm glad that you can enjoy some of your old favorite pastimes. What have you been watching? And M50D says, I did German for 6 years in school, mostly forgotten it now. Isn't that like a bitch? Like, I studied Spanish for a long time too, and I could like actually use it at work, and I just completely forgot it because I don't use it in Japan at all. Like, we worked so hard for those 6 years, right? Like, I'm sure you worked really hard studying for 6 years, and you probably had a great amount of fluency, but dang it. Let's see. Hold on. James Avril says, can you go back later and see all the good questions and comments you missed? Oh, I could try, but I wouldn't be able to answer them, right? Because the chat will be over. Do you want me to look at it now? Hi, Avril. Oh, okay. Thank you for translating. That's so cool. Ron Fiasco says, that's uncalled for considering that the Japanese companies are probably more respectful. Yeah, so like, I interviewed an African-American actor who works in the industry. Yes. And that was such a treat. And he just told me some some stories he remembers where some people who came from America to film were just really unkind and really rude to the staff members. And it made him like kind of grateful that he works in this industry because I know that like it has a bad image, right? But everyone's really nice to each other. Like we kind of have to be because we have a bad image, right? So if we treat each other badly, then it's just going to be exactly what everyone thinks, right? I'm really glad. I like my industry. I just wish that I could be freelance though. I wish I didn't have to have a manager. El Toledo says, not sure if you asked this, but would you ever do voice work for hentai anime? I would love to! Oh my god, that would be such a pleasure. Have you interviewed one of the American JV actors? Yes, I have. I have to just do the cuts for that. It's a really long interview. And sorry, hiccups. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but lately I've been splitting it like part 1, part 2. I used to like cut out a lot of parts that like may have been interesting, but I'm like, yeah, I need to fit it into like 20-25 minutes. But I think I interviewed him for about an hour, and I need to figure out how to upload that and like what I should cut out, because everything's really interesting, but nobody wants to watch an hour-long interview. And even if I were to split it up to like 20 minutes, that's still like into a 40-minute interview, just split it part 1, part 2, there'd still be 20 minutes I have to cut out. So just deciding like what needs to be cut is quite difficult because it was a really nice interview. Eric says, what language do you like to learn? I really enjoyed studying Spanish. I like going to Mexico, and I had a lot of Spanish-speaking friends. I liked how kind they are. I think Spanish and Japanese, they're pretty much like the only. I've studied German, Russian, Japanese, and Spanish. But the only ones that I stuck with were Japanese and Spanish, and then I didn't really like stick with Spanish after a while, so now I can only speak English and Japanese. Slowly build up June and stand by as a freelancer. Yeah, I'd love to be freelance. Devin says, why do you think the Yakuza run the industry, or the JV industry is a common idea? I don't know. I think, like, I say this every single time because, like, even we, like, in the industry, we laugh about it because, like Yakuza, who they're actually like, the Yakuza wants money, right? Like, they're not going to work, and, like, everyone pirates our shit, right? In the AV industry. Like, there's not a lot of money to be made in the industry. So even if the Yakuza was involved long time ago when there was money involved, they're not involved anymore. And the Yakuza is actually really rampant in, like, the actual entertainment industry, like, non-AV stuff, so like music industry, actors, like the clean stuff, because that makes the most money. So like every time it's like, yeah, like it's just dumb. Stalker's Waiting Room says the interview playlist has a lot of deleted videos and a few private ones. Oh, that is, so I upload it and then I find like, oh, there's an, oh, thank you. Oh, thank you for, hope you're fine tonight. We'll be relaxing. Thank you, Jerome. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for supporting my channel. And what is it? I had those. Oh, Stalkers. Sometimes I upload it and then like I'll test out the video with some things, and then I'm like, oh, but I want to tweak it a bit more. So I'll delete the video, and I didn't realize that they remain in the playlist, so thank you for bringing that to my attention. I'll delete them. Extreme Cube says, what if we crowdfunded? Please crowdfund me. Jen to start her own studio. I actually am going to start directing eventually. I'm just trying to decide on what studio I want to work with. But I'm hoping to start doing like some directing. James Avril says, JV is way better than American. Please don't ever get tattoos. I would never get tattoos, but I think chicks with tattoos are super hot. Hope you win awards in the JV industry. So like I always get like kind of like weirded out. Like I don't know. What do you guys think? Like I don't work, and I probably will never work outside of the JV industry. And I'm pretty much like you know, like in football and soccer, there's like they bring in like teammates from all over the world, right? Like I play for the JV team, but I'm not Japanese, right? So if I were to win awards, I would be like, is that okay? Because I'm not Japanese, but I work in this Japanese industry. And I don't know, I don't want to take away from a Japanese person, but then like when I talk about that with people in the industry, they're like, no, Jin, you're the only like person who can play this milfy white girl character that speaks Japanese and has a big butt. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. So I don't know. I would like to win an award, but like, I'm not Japanese, but I am a JAV actress, which stands for like Japanese Adult Video Actress. Japanese Adult Video. So that's something that I sometimes think about. Because yeah, I'm just like, I'm an American player on the Japanese team. Milfy white athletic lady. Well, they don't award foreign folks that they wrestle in Japanese promotions. I don't know. I mean, like, if a Japanese person goes abroad, like Hitomi Tanaka won like an award abroad, right? So I think I should think of on like a more global scale and not really care. And Stalker says, as a native Spanish speaker, it's always fascinated me how well Japanese speakers adopt the Spanish. Yeah, it's because of the pronunciation. So I always think that the pronunciation is really nice and amazing. It's easier for them to speak Spanish than it is English. Hitomi because of avian, yeah. But she never does scenes in the States. Oh, I wonder if she would be open to it. Abraham, hi Abraham, how are you doing with Monster Hunter lately? I haven't been playing at all, but tomorrow I'll be playing. If any of you guys want to stop by, it'll be a Japanese live stream, but I'll play from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Oh, I only play games when I'm hanging out with you guys. Hitomi did stuff in Europe. Oh, she did? Uncensored stuff? Wow. M50 says, I would happily take any awards, but I'm planning to naturalize, stay here forever, and apparently don't throw me out. Oh no, you messed up your taxes? Like, doing taxes in Japan is way easier than in America, but I don't know how they were in your home country. You'll be fine. They're like, as long as you didn't do it with an ill intent, you'll be fine. Because, like, the Japanese government will just be like, hey, you owe this much. And then maybe, like, give you a slap on the wrist and, like, a fine or something. You'll be fine. Foreign wrestler in Japan promotion is a lot, but foreign in JV industry is rare. I don't know. I don't really watch a lot of wrestling as much as I would like to. Did I ever get into any fighting games? What was that game? I liked Skullgirls when I was in college or in high school. And what was that? I used to like Super Smash Brothers I played a lot. I'm not really good at them. I mean, as a kid, I was really good at them, but like as I got older, I didn't have as much time to like practice or like play, so not very good. Cheese Fiend says, the piracy issue is really weird for me. Western companies are generally good at it, as long as at least you can't find it on the first page of Google. I think it's because Japanese companies aren't really like adept to like a global scale, so like most of the time it's like foreigners who are pirating Japanese AV in general. So if the search terms are like in Thai or like, I don't know, Indonesian, then it's harder for these companies to find. But apparently they found like, this is not like me making this up, this is in one of the interviews that I did. Apparently they're gonna start like cleaning up and cracking down on foreign piracy. So I don't know how they're going to fix it. They just said that they've got a lot of things in motion, and hopefully that piracy will be less of a problem. M50D says, in the UK, you don't even have to file a tax return. Really? That's amazing. I didn't realize you have to file everything twice here. National, yeah. What? That's so incredible. What? Even if like you own your own company, or because like you have to like itemize deduction, right? Like, oh, this computer is for work. If you work for like a typical, like a normal company, then you don't have, wow, that's really cool. You don't have to file a tax return. Username says, I believe American companies have teams scouring the internet as their movies aren't being uploaded illegally. That's really cool. I don't feel like Japanese companies have that manpower, but I wish they did. And Infinity X says, that movie you did with the ghost was awesome. You should do more horror stuff. Thank you. So actually, I'm going to start directing. And what I want to do is like horror themed stuff, like with ghosts, they're like zombies, or like kind of like a horror aspect. I don't like horror films, but I like horror books and like horror stories. So if I could incorporate like a scary, like, I don't know, like you're terrified, but like your dick is hard, like that would be really fun for me. Do any movies interest you? Yeah, I like movies a lot. My all-time favorite movie is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind with Jim Carrey. And I watch quite a lot of movies. What is that one? Huckleberry? What's that? Where it's like, this isn't the infinity, it's the suburbs. What's that from? This isn't the infinity, it's the suburbs. Oh, I forgot the name of the movie. What was that from? I used to watch a lot of movies. Oh, hi, Fujiko. Hi, Louise. Similar to the ghost AV you did? Yes, I would love to. I want to do like kind of spooky AV stuff. I like ghosts. I like spooky stories. Even though I get nightmares. It'd be fun. Like kind of like a Resident Evil kind of thing would be fun too. I like it like that. Just like, cause like in Japan, pretty much like there's like a good ending and bad ending, and bad endings sell the most, right? But like bad ending like Netorari is like done so many times. So I'm like, yeah, bad ending like in a horror film, yes. Plus like what are you doing, Fujiko? What are you doing? Do you want to sit in my lap? Is that why you keep walking around in circles? You want to sit in my lap? Come here. Come here, Bumblebee. Come here, Bumblebee. Yeah. You can sit in my lap. Yeah. Oh no, you want to play. You want to play? But I want you to sit. I want you to sit. No, but you want to play. Okay, you can play. Okay, we'll play. I like the haunted JV you did. Oh, thank you, Leo. That's one of my favorite ones. I really like that. I interviewed the director of that film too, if you want to watch it. That film took 24 hours on the dot, because we started at 6 a.m. and then we ended the next day at 6 a.m. Black says, I thought you were from the UK. My life is a lie. Yeah, a lot of people think that I'm Russian or like German. My dad's German, but I have never been to Europe. I would love to go. I had a close friend in high school who was from Wales, and we were gonna like go together to visit her dad over the summer, but that never came to be. So I still have never been to Europe. Even though people on the internet will say otherwise, and they'll be like, she's totally European. And I'm like, I'm not European. I mean, my dad is, but... The baby. Black Guppy says, I like horror stories of the plot twist. Me too. Or like supernatural horror kind of stuff. Or like films like Get Out. I like that stuff a lot. Raka says, you know what? June smells so beautiful. Thank you. That means a lot. Roosevelt says, that is a lot to do in one day. Was that planned? No, it was planned for me to maybe go home maybe like 11 p.m. Oh, Fujiko. So definitely not. I don't know why it took that long. I think they kind of bit off more than they can chew, because a typical film would maybe take till like 11 p.m. But we filmed every single shot twice to include like special effects. So it took double, which is why it took 24 hours. I feel like maybe they just didn't realize how much time it would take. Or maybe they did, and they just said, oh, June, it'll only take this long. And they lied. I don't know, but it was fun. I like that director, and I like that maker. And then there's like a female assistant director that I would always meet when I would work with SOD. And she's really cute, and I like talking to her. So it was a good shoot. I was really tired, but it was a good shoot. Why quick look this is, I think the Yakuza angle of JV came in from pirated JV because they advertised gambling and escorts on them. Oh, I didn't know that. What's the Yakuza? I mean, I could see like Yakuza having like affiliations with maybe like the red light district in Japan, but there's no Yakuza. There's like ex-Yakuza that works in the industry. I can't say who, but there's no current Yakuza in the industry. But even if I say that, people are like, oh, June just doesn't know because she's a foreigner. And of course they wouldn't tell her. And it's like, you're just gonna believe whatever you want to believe. Even though I'm in the industry and I can tell you straight up, it's not connected to the Yakuza. Junji Ito. I love Junji Ito, of course. I sometimes get nightmares though when I read that stuff. I have to be careful on how much horror content I consume. Hold on, I think I saw Fuchan's comment. 1 second. Oh, Fuchan's comment was Junji Ito. Elor says, I also dream one day of moving to Japan. Was your move there easy or was the procedure difficult? So I don't have any parents. I mean, they're alive, but like I ran away from home as a kid. So I had like no money to my name, but I wanted to move to Japan. So for me, it was difficult because I didn't have any money. But I say that as long as you're like prepared and I want to give good advice. So don't be crazy like me and be like, it's okay if I can't eat. I just want to live in Japan. Like plan it out, save some money, study Japanese, and make sure like you know where you're going to be able to get your phone, where you're going to live, have that all set up. Also, it's quite, oh, thank you for subscribing. It's quite difficult in Japan even now because there's like no foreigners allowed apartments. So even though living in Japan is relatively cheap, apartments where foreigners are like accepted as tenants are more expensive than where like Japanese people where they're like where foreigners are not accepted. So just there's like hard things about moving to Japan and then easier things. It's definitely cheaper to live in Japan than it was in San Diego, I can tell you that. How do we know that you're not with the Yakuza? That's a good point. Like I can only tell you the truth and say I'm not a part of the Yakuza, but there's gonna be people who, the same group of people who are like, June is definitely European. You're gonna believe whatever you want to believe. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Spectre. Hold on, you're serious? You ran away? Yeah, I ran away. And I did really well. Well, I know that people will be like, oh, but you got into porn. But like I ran away and put myself through college and worked like 4 different jobs at the same time. So I think I did very well. And I like my job currently. Non-foreign apartments are still a thing? Yeah, it's still a thing. I don't know if I should say this, but like even the place that I live now is like foreigners are not really accepted. So my agency had to help me out there. That's as much as I can say, but Elior, you'll be fine, don't worry about it. Cheese Fiend says, yeah, I have some expat friends wanting to move, but because it's hard for them to find good places. Yeah, it really is. One of the first places I lived in Japan was like really rinky-dinky, and like the price for foreigners plus the price for Japanese people was like totally different. And I was like, so frustrating because like if you looked it up in Japanese, it was like really, really cheap. But if you looked it up in like where foreigners could apply from, it was like twice the price. Ah, thank you for subscribing, little. Is that an I? Is that an I? So I'm guessing where you live is a foreigner. Oh no, I live in, oh, thank you for subscribing. I live in a nice apartment now, but it wasn't really open for foreigners. I don't want to say too much of my private information, but just know that there are like foreigner okay apartments and foreigner not okay apartments. Infinity R, you finally dropped the hard R just then. You finally pulled out your American accent. Oh, what did I say? Oh God, I'm so happy. What did I say with the hard R? Oh, I'm like really excited there. I wonder what word I said. I thought you'll say I did very well at running away. Can't be more expensive than Miami. I don't know. I mean, I lived in Florida as a baby, but I don't remember anything about Florida. But Miami seems like it would be expensive because it's like a tourist area, right? Miami Beach? I don't remember Miami Beach. I have like a fuzzy memory of like my beach ball going out into the distance of the waves and like thinking like, where will that beach ball go? And how big is the world? Because I was like a little kid. That's as much as I remember about Miami. Why not live in a van, get that van life going? Oh, that was like big thing for me in college. I was like, yeah, I could just, cause like I already ran away from home. I was like, yeah, I could just like live in a van. But now I'm an adult and that's not appealing to me at all. And Black says, how do you learn Japanese language so fast and fluently? Are there any tips? So I say this a lot, so I don't know if people in the chat already know, but I'm gonna say it again. Biggest things that helped me the most were talking to native speakers, so like using language learning apps where there's going to be like Japanese people who are learning your native language. So like, for example, I'm native English speaker, so I would pair up with Japanese people who are studying English, and we would just take turns. Like, for example, I would speak Japanese and then they would speak English, and kind of like a trade-off. And also just like, what else did I do? I would change all the settings on every device I owned to Japanese. So even if I couldn't read it, like it could say like, hey, you have a virus and your computer can't be used anymore. I would be like, I don't know what this says, but like just turn like mundane things into study, also turn fun things into study. So I would like change all of my game settings to Japanese, and of course I couldn't like speed run anything because I couldn't understand what I was like doing or reading, but just like slowly like writing down words I don't know, or like maybe words that I want to remember, or words that like, you know, kind of interest study. So if you like playing video games, turn all the settings to Japanese. If you like watching movies or watching anime, change everything to Japanese. I don't want to see a single English subtitle. Hold on one second. Let me look at the chat. So, Francis says, well, June, you're definitely a better person than me. Oh no, not at all, Francis, don't say that. But despite your circumstances, you survived on your own. I did. I'm really proud of myself for that. I will give myself credit where credit is due. So I'm really glad I ran away. Actually, I'm talking to a friend right now who's considering running away. She's in her last year of college, and like her household is like kind of abusive, or not kind of, it is abusive. And she has like 6 more months to go, but she's like, I can't like live like this, and I want to finish school, but I'm really scared. And I gave her some advice because like I ran away from home, but it turned out fine. I mean, like you can poke fun at like the porn stuff and whatever, it doesn't matter, but I'm actually legitimately happy. And I finished college and I'm totally fine. And I feel like if I hadn't have run away, then I probably would not be alive. So I'm glad I ran away. And even for people who don't live with their parents, if you're like in an abusive situation, like boyfriend or roommate or anything, like or abusive job, even my job before the one that I'm doing now was really abusive, even though it was like a really famous and big company, get the hell out of there. Like you only get to live once, and being treated like crap or being abused is not worth it. Like get out. That's awesome. Okay, I'll get off my high horse and read the comments. Jacob Johansson says, when will the interview with Shiori Tsukada be out? So again, everything is so good in her interview, and it's like an hour long. So I'm having trouble trying to figure out how to get it down into part 1, part 2. And even if I did, like, for example, part 1, 20 minutes, part 2, 20 minutes, like, that's 20 minutes of content that I have to cut out, but I can't release like an hour-long interview, even though her interview was so good. It's just taking me time to like do the cuts and edits. So I think she'll be out maybe after 4 more people. One person is released tomorrow, then another person next week, and another person. So maybe within a month or 2. But definitely look forward to her. I completely fell in love with her. She's such a sweet person. And I know like a lot of times, like, again, not hating on anyone, but a lot of people who create like erotic content, like they kind of like pretend to like erotic things, like to sell themselves, like appeal, right? But like Skada is like shy and very reserved, but like she's being like completely open and saying like these crazy erotic things. But it's not like to appeal herself or like to make her like self seem more like, I don't know, to make you want to buy her work. She's just like very open and telling me about all of her kinks. And I was like, oh my God, like I love this woman so much. And she's just so sweet. I really hope you enjoy your interview, but it's gonna take some time with the cuts. Fitchan says, maybe you could do a Patreon or something for the totally uncut. I was thinking about that, but like, it doesn't Patreon like get upset with like adult content? So I've been looking into like Patreon or Ko-fi because like I really do need help supporting this channel because it makes no money. I literally just lose money with the channel because everything's like kind of adult themed and YouTube doesn't like that. So I don't make any money off of like ads. And I'm not like complaining because I have fun making it, but I don't make any money with it. So it's difficult to keep it afloat. So having like Patreon or Ko-fi or like membership or something would be really nice. And then like a safe way to upload like the uncensored ones would be really nice because I don't like censoring my own content. And the interview that I'm releasing tomorrow, like I didn't realize it, but I was wearing a short skirt and my panties are like showing the entire time. So I had to like put a mosaic on top of that, so I apologize. Oh, thank you for subscribing, thank you. Oh, Bless is here. What about OnlyFans? So I want to do an OnlyFans, but like I live in Japan, so it's illegal for me to produce uncensored content. And I feel like that's kind of like an expectation, especially because like I'm white and American. So they're like, why isn't this American girl not showing her pussycat? But I want to do like cosplay, erotic cosplay, and then also have a way to support my interview series. So you guys are right, Ko-fi or like Patreon, OnlyFans, fans, like yeah. I want to set it up. I just want to make sure that I have like good enough, again, bad part of my personality, like good enough rewards for people who do support my content. Patreon has adult creators. I just saw that like some people were getting banned. I don't know. And like I signed up for Patreon. I haven't set it all up. And there is a way to make it like 18 plus. But I don't know why some adult creators were like saying that they got their funds cut off or whatever. Maybe they're like doing like really explicit stuff? I don't know. Robbie Cox says, if you're going to recommend one DVD from your website, non-Japanese, what should it be? Oh, it would depend on your kink. That's a really good question, but it would depend on what you like. Well, if I could only recommend one, that's a really good question. Hold on one second. I'm gonna look at my career page on my website. For a non-Japanese person to also enjoy? But they're all in Japanese, so they're all in Japanese, so it can't be helped. But okay, I'm gonna pick. Oh, thank you. Subscribe. Oh, thank you for subscribing. One film. Okay, it'll be my Yarima Wagon. That would be the one where I ride around in the truck and pick up random guys. Bless says, Patreon had a ban wave a while ago, yeah, but not sure how it is now. Yeah, like, when I signed up, I was like, oh, they have a specific part for, like, 18 and older. And I wouldn't want to do, like, what I would put on, like, OnlyFans, I wouldn't want to put up on my Patreon anyways, but, like Fuchan said, if I could be able to put, like, the videos up, that'd be kind of nice. There are a few agencies you can contact you and they'll help you out with everything. For what? Plenty of OnlyFans people do like lingerie shots and nothing more. I think as long as you make it clear you're doing it, it's fine. Okay, I have a lot of ideas. Like I wanted to start one last year and I have like a lot of ideas, but like most of them involve like shooting with another person. Like I had an idea for like Lupin the Third style where like I am like Zenigata and then I had like a girl be Lupin. and she wears like red lingerie and maybe like a little jacket, like a red jacket, and then I wear like the trench coat and all of that, and there'd be like just kind of like a lighthearted kind of grabbier style where like I'm chasing her, like, and she's running away with like jewels and stuff, but she's in lingerie, so it's still kind of like an erotic, gender swapped version of it. I had like a ton of ideas, or like succubus, and nun, and then like kind of tell stories with it. Like the succubus is actually, the nun is actually a succubus, and the demon is actually an angel. Like just like bad endings and good endings, like all of these different ideas. But OnlyFans, like I would have to find a photographer, and get props together, and and right now I'm so focused on YouTube, but again, you only live once, so I really want to do all of these projects, and I have so many ideas. So just please, not making excuses, I will definitely try and put out more content. Linus Tech Tips even did OnlyFans, and I think it wasn't explicit. Oh, but I know that like even people in Japan, I think Nagai Maria also produces uncensored stuff, even though it's like a huge gray area and she could get in trouble for it. Again, I don't like, I hate censorship, so I say fuck you to like anyone who's like censor your stuff. But I don't want to get arrested and I don't want to get fined, so I'm just gonna stay away from any like uncensored stuff. Squeedy says, I'm really happy you're into the JV industry, and as a support you, I bought 2 of your work. Thank you! The duet with Sachiko, thank you, the maid one, and Mako. Oh god, I hope Mako's doing well for Aitana Cell. The great price. Thank you so much, Squeedy, for supporting my work. Thank you. Succubus nun is such a cliche, I love it. Yeah, but like... I would like nuns are like my nuns and succubus and like religious themed stuff are like my favorite when it comes to like art or any sort of content. So I really want to do it. And like I even bought like a holy water valve and like a Bible and like for props. I bought like the whole thing for that idea. Shoot, I shouldn't say that. Ella, it's more like they'll handle your account basically. They'll set it up for your answer chats and private requests. Oh! Yeah, I'd like that. That would be quite helpful, because like I don't want to do like, same with my YouTube right now. I finally found people to like help me with it, and they'll like look at analytics and like, you know, recommend things to me where like I don't have to like look at it 24/7 and then like for hours and think of a plan. They're like, hey, you should use these kinds of words. Like it's not so heavy for me anymore, so it's become more enjoyable for me. But YouTube doesn't make any money, so I'm like, I need to like do other things, and like I even want to do other things. So I just gotta manage my time better and then find people to support me. Again, like what you said, ideal. Maybe finding someone, if I started an OnlyFans, who could like help manage it, but not be a manager, like a personal assistant. So yeah, I read that OnlyFans was originally for non-adult content, but it got really popular because of it. Yeah, I think that's really cool. Windaria's here. Hi, Windaria. You can do no penetration superhero fantasy with plots. Oh, that would be fun. Superhero kind of thing. I like really want to, again, like I mentioned a lot, but I would like to do like bad ending, good ending, or like if I do a single shot where it's like kind of like a masochistic version, sadistic version, and then a cute version. So if I did like a teacher, there would be like something that people who are like maybe more bottoms can enjoy, and then people who are more like tops can enjoy, like just different kind of facial expressions or like poses. So I have a lot of ideas, just not a lot of time. Oh yeah, there's like Patreon agencies that basically handle everything. Oh, that'd be nice. I need to look into it. Ah, Misha! Hola, buenas noches. Hello. Hi, Misha. Holy water, not gel, but like a bottle, like a flask. And I was like, oh, but what if I put lotion in the flask, or like oil? And oh god, Sailus, you're a genius. And then like did like a massaging thing. I wanted to do massaging content too. Like a CBD company reached out to me and they're like, hey, will you review our products? And they had like CBD oil. And I was like, oh, what if I like call the different actress and like massaged her and uploaded that onto YouTube? That would be so fun. It would probably like get like tagged for 18 or older content, but it seems really fun. Wait, do you have a Reddit? Yeah, I have a Reddit. I've had a Reddit before. I think I even debuted. I like Reddit a lot. I know Reddit gets a lot of hate and like made fun of a lot, and there are some parts that should be made fun of, but Reddit's actually really fun. I like it more than Twitter. Twitter's like a cesspool of like negativity. But Reddit is really fun. I like boards like No Sleep or like Unsolved Mysteries, the Coronavirus board. Like there's like vegan boards and just a lot of fun. There's a lot of nice erotic boards too that I mean, I can't say because I'm gonna get banned, but what is WK land? What's Waka land? Luis, is this your techie? I wonder. Luis, I think your letter actually came. Hold on one second. Where did I put it? Luis, I think your message or your letter got sent back to me. It said like incorrect address. Hold on, I want to make sure that no one's. Did I put it right here? I'm pretty sure, Luis, that your letter actually got sent back to me in the mail. Where did I put it? It said like incorrect address or something. I don't know where I put it. Hold on. I have to find it. Where did I put it? It came back and I... Hold on one second. Where did I put Luis's mail? I can't actually recall. I know it's in my office. I just don't remember where I put it. Oh, Luis, just give me a moment. Oh, Fujiko. I don't remember where I put it. It came back like maybe 2 days ago. I could have swore I put it on my desk, but I don't actually remember. And right now I can't really look, but I will look after the chat finishes. Sorry, Luis. Have you seen Belladonna of Sadness? Oh, no, maybe I haven't. Hold on one second, I'll look it up. Where'd it go? Belladonna of Sadness. Oh, but I like the style already. Wait, I might have seen... I've seen like pictures or maybe like frames of it before, but I haven't watched it. I'll watch it. Thank you, Fucha. I really like it. Oh, subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. I'm back, sorry. I was looking for Luis's message. Jun, I love you so much. Kiss from a French girl living in Tokyo. Thank you, CJ. Thank you. I don't speak French, but oh, maybe Masamune. J'ai tamé? I don't know. I love you too. I think some dishes just fell. Dun, 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 dun. WKW is like LOL in Indonesia. Oh, it is? I didn't know that. Okay, people. She loves D&D and loves to be a succubus. No one marries Jin. I hope. How do you know that I like D&D? I always play Thief. It means a lot that you remember that. Yeah, good girl. Je t'aime. Max! 日本語、フランス語もわかるってすごい。Je t'aime. I don't know the pronunciation. But I'll let the funky music do the talking. Hello. Thank you for tonight's live stream. It was really fun. Thank you. Oh, it's already time. I'm not ready to go. Maybe 10 more minutes. I'm enjoying myself. I love you. Oh, Jin, I got a button dress from an Amazon page that you recommended for my girlfriend who has a similar body type. Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, that's great. You're such a good boyfriend or lover. That's great. It's easier for me to write a serious horror scene than a love scene. I think I get that, because like writing love scenes, you have to be like, there's a fine line between like cheesy and love. But even with horror, you can get cheesy fairly quickly, but I feel like with love scenes, it's kind of, you get there much faster. I got the pronunciation right. Really? Oh, I'm so happy. Can you guys see this? Fujiko's all over the place. I wish I could show you. Maybe so my desk is kind of a mess and I don't want to show anyone's address. I have some orders right here. Hold on one second. Okay. Hold on one second. I gotta cover this up. And now, Oh, my desk is a little bit messy from working, but maybe you can see Fujiko. Oh, as she's licking herself. Fujiko, come on. We're live here, baby. Yeah. How old is Fujiko? She actually just turned a year old, I believe. Maybe a year and a half? She's definitely not 2 years yet. It's the terminology. Gonna log. Night, pretty lady, was an awesome hearing your voice. And finally, that American accent. What word did I say? Thank you, Infinity. I hope you sleep, or I think you're going to bed. Hope you sleep well. Please, Fujiko, this is YouTube. Yeah. Good night. Good night, Ronnie. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, good girl. Who is the actor from the disparate international couple? Is it the one? I think that might be Nojima, which he's the my favorite actor or the most pleasurable actor. Like, is it the one with like a pink cover and you can't see the guy's face and it's like me like looking behind and you can see my butt? That's pretty much all the covers, though, to be fair. Gonna save up and buy your scene in Yarimo. Oh, thank you. I think it's on sale right now too. But yeah, no pressure. I think that's the one that I can recommend the most though. Good evening, Devin. Oh, Fujiko. Fujiko. Yarimo manga. I hope you guys like it. That was really fun to film. But the car is so small. Like, that's her actual car. That's Rizu's car. The director's actual car. So... And it's really cramped in the back for like 3 people because she's filming as I'm like picking up guys off the street. Me. Am I familiar with Maria Ozawa? Yeah. Of course. She's famous. I've never met her though. Jun's bang bus. Oh god. My bang mobile. Where's your little purple guy? I don't know. Oh, is it here? No. I don't know where your purple guy is. Oh, that is your purple. Oh, here's your purple guy. Which one do you want to play with? Can you interview? I think she's still in Japan. Yeah, of course. I feel like, I don't want to be told no. When, like, not like in a weird way. Like, I feel like if they're like, no, I'm not interested, then it's harder to like ask them again later. So I typically only contact people who either follow me on Twitter or I've met. And I haven't met Maria Ozawa. Japanese cars are small. Yeah, they are. Michiko loves to play with you. Yeah, she does, Jerome. She loves to play so much. After live stream, watching me. Everyone, is that what you guys are going to do? Have I ever met Muranishi Toru? Yeah, I have. I'm a big fan of him. I have his books that he's written, and also one of his documentary films. I went and saw that, and I met him in person. I've gotten his autograph and taken pictures with him. I think you could see it on my Instagram too. I don't know, he's really funny and he's crazy, so I like him. But apparently, like, he scammed a lot of people in the industry. So if you ask like a guy, like, hey, do you like Muranishi Toru? They're like, no, fuck that guy. But if you ask like a girl, they're like, yeah, he's a sweetheart. So he's like really nice to women, but like screws over guys. So it depends on who you ask, like their personal opinion of him. Yariman Wagon shakes like a roller coaster. Yeah, I think so. I think the car did shake. I wish that she would have filmed from the outside so you could see the car like shaking as I'm like devouring these small Japanese men. Put some items for Fujiko on your Amazon wishlist. Can I tell you I like your cats? Oh, thank you, Kaiju. Actually, lately I've gotten mostly presents for my cats, like more than me. Someone recently sent like 2 packages of like cat treats, and then what else? They sent like more cat food and cat toys. I think they get more presents than I do from fans. This is from a foreign fan, like a sweet girl. But I got this last year actually. my cats get more presents than me. Even at my like sign events, like where like my fan events, people will bring presents for my cats, which I like, of course. Because I'm vegan, so I can't eat a lot of things. Like sometimes people will bring like food, like cookies or like chocolate, and I can't eat it. But if you bring me like tuna for my cat, I'm like, yeah, heck yeah. Abraham says, your Fujiko is so playful, whereas my cat lays alone. Oh, really? She is so lovable, but I found her like I don't know if you guys know, but I found her like dying in the street when she was like this big. And I like took her to the vet, and she cost so much money to how much money? Maybe I'm not even kidding, like maybe like $3,000 total for all of her surgeries and medicine. But when I first brought her to my house, like I secluded her from my other cat Masamune because like she was obviously like super sick, and I didn't want Masamune to catch whatever she had. And she was just so sick, and I would just like sleep with her like on the hard floor, and I think there she became like really attached to me. And like whenever she would eat, I like made sure that she like finished it, so I would like lay next to her and like pet her and talk to her all the time. So she's really attached to me, and she just likes playing. I mean, she used to be a stray, like a wild cat. She's very, very wild still whenever we play. Ron says, wow, I love the white and black t-shirt on those. Oh, thank you. That's actually, I think that's the most popular one besides the pink one. There's like a cute style and then like the kind of like erotic style. And the white and black one of the erotic design is the most popular. And then the pink one that's like cute is really popular as well. Leo says, how many pets do you have? So I have 2 cats. I have this one, Fujiko, and then I have Masamune, who's kind of lazy, but he likes to play. But he doesn't really jump up here as much. And he likes to be brushed. So if I brought the brush and I brought him here, he'd probably really, really enjoy that. I brush them both every day, but Fujiko's not so much into brushing as Masamune is. Abraham says, yes, I think I recall Fujiko's story way back in an older stream. Yeah, she's my baby. She's right here. The t-shirts designs are so nice. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that you like them. What did she have to cost $3,000? I mean, I don't really remember. I know she had an infection in her lungs, her throat, lymph nodes. Oh, I'm going to raise this up a bit because Fujiko's not here anymore. And she had some problems with her nose, and the infection from her throat, I think maybe lymph nodes or something like here. She had like a growth, and it spread to her eyes. So just like a crazy, and like some like stuff in her stomach. So just a big mess. She was a big mess. But she got better. So, I mean, I was really nervous that because like the doctor, the vet said like she's probably going to have to be on medicine for the rest of her life, and it's not going to be fun for her. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Or she's going to have a surgery that might kill her. So that was not fun for my mental health. But it turned out she didn't need either. We just did normal treatment and she got better. Thank goodness. And now she has no problems at all. She's really healthy. She's still, she doesn't eat a lot, but I mean, that's better than overeating. She like eats and will leave food left over. Kaiju says, Yarima Wagon was great. I purchased 2 of your videos and 5 more. Oh, thank you! Thank you so much, Kaiju. That really means a lot. Thank you so much for supporting my work. Like, when I make my films, I know this sounds like cliche, but like, I literally do think of the people who will watch it later, and like, I'll look like directly into the camera and like think like, I'm so excited for people to watch this, or like, this is for them. Like, I know it sounds really dorky, but like, I legitimately do think about it, and I want to make a film that people can enjoy. So, thank you for enjoying my films. Hope everything goes well with the checkie. I don't know what would be wrong with the first time. It said like, they stamped on the back and it said that address was incorrect, or I could have sworn I put it up here. It came back. It came back in the box with the cat present that I got recently. I don't know where I put it, but it's somewhere in my office, so just give me a second and I'll message you. It said like the address was incorrect or no one was available when they tried to deliver it. But I'm not trying to say your personal information, but I put your phone number down, so I don't know why they didn't call you. I don't know if they just don't call. じゅんさん、Good night. Hasta la próxima vez. おやすみなさい、ミシさん。Everyone loves Yeti Wagon. That means a lot. Are you sleepy? Are you sleepy? Yeah? You're a good girl. Her tail's so cute. Yeah, she's a Japanese bobtail. She's so cute. Onamax Nishioka, who drew the illustration of the t-shirt, is also very talented in music, great use of genius. I think so too. I love Nishioka. What are you doing, Fujiko? Nishioka also drew this one. Fujiko's kind of in the way, but the person who drew the t-shirts that are on my website also drew this portrait here. What are you doing? Oh no, my Diablos figure. What are you doing? What are you doing? You want to go to bed? You want to go to bed? You want to do your best tomorrow, huh? Come on, come to my lap. Hey Jin, who's the best Konosuba girl and why is it directed? Fujiko, stop showing your butt. Stop showing your butt. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Good girl. Good girl. No. No. It's not a toy. It's a present from a fan. Not a toy. You're a crazy little monster. Yeah? You're a crazy little monster. Hopefully for more women directors in the future. Yes, I hope so too. A lot of times, like, actresses will go into, like, directing or working on set. It's more common than you think, and, or they'll work as, like, managers. I know that's a common route too. Here you go. Gotta pixelate that out. Oh, but no, buttholes are okay, right? Oddly, who decided that rule? Who was like, yeah, buttholes are okay, but that other part, Like, it makes me think like that was that guy's fetish, and that's why he picked it. Where'd you go? Have I met with Nao Masaki? I really love her directing style. No, I haven't. I don't think I have. Maybe I have. Hold on one second. She might have directed that one film. I feel like I would remember. Oh, she's really cute. I don't think I've met her. Hello. You're a good girl. She's sleepy. I will write the URL of June and Akane's talk secretly. You haven't seen it? I thought you saw it, Max. I could have sworn that you commented on it. How are we getting free shipping? Is it dark magic or is it coming out of your own pocket? Oh, like, not dark magic. I wish it was, because like dark magic is cool, but oh, it's so cute. Like calculating shipping is just a huge hassle, and like, I mean, even if I like said like 500 yen, like if it was like 3,500 yen plus 500 yen for shipping, like it's much more appealing to be like 4,000 yen free shipping, right? Like that's just the way humans' brains work, right? But I just, like, I don't know. I don't really make a lot of money with the merch, but I was like more excited to like just get merch out there, right? I don't know how to answer it. Like, some places are more expensive to ship than others, but overall it rounds out to like where places like, for example, where it's cheaper to ship, and for places that it's more expensive to ship. Why can't I speak English? Oh God, is it late? So it kind of like evens its way out. Saludos a Peru, saludos! Good question. You probably answered that question already, but don't you have to direct your own movies in the future? You can't direct your own movies. I don't know. I don't understand your question, Sebastian, but I can direct. I've gotten offers to work on set. I got an offer to work on a VR, like the one like where you wear the headset. And then another one was like working for this one, I can't say the word on YouTube, butt stuff, but like not like gross butt stuff, like regular butt stuff. I'm not kink shaming, but there's like some stuff that I can't handle. But I'm like, which one should I go with? And just thinking long term. Max-kun. It's neat. I love merch because for me, it's my way to support by advertising. Yeah, oh my god, I would love to see someone wear my shirt outside. Like, I was thinking like people would just wear it like at home, because that's what I do with like most of my band shirts. Like, I'll wear them like while I'm working at home, and I look down, I'm like, oh, I love this person, or like, I love this person's content. Do I want to direct? Yeah, I want to direct, and oh god, so I will start saying my nighttime, what is it? Nighttime greetings, because I need to go to bed, because I'm gonna get up and do my best tomorrow, but if I don't go to bed at a good time, then I'll sleep in, so, sorry. My face is really itchy because Fujiko's hair is like flying around. Rimming on the daily. No, not that kind of butt stuff. I mean, I'm okay with that kind of butt stuff, but not that kind of butt stuff. You guys are gonna get my channel banned. But thank you guys so much for coming tonight. Oh, CJ says, おやすみなさい、本当に好きだよ. I'm a girl watching your films, and I need to say that I love you. And oh, CJ, thank you. I love you. I love women. Thank you. Futchan, thank you. Good night, everyone. I hope you do your best tomorrow. I hope you sleep well tonight. Get vaccinated if you haven't already. Wear your mask, eat some delicious food, and enjoy every day. And thank you so much for joining me tonight. It was really nice to speak with everyone. I'll be live streaming tomorrow and the next day. Tomorrow will be a Japanese stream, but I'll be playing Monster Hunter and And you guys are more than welcome to join, but I can only speak Japanese, so but an English stream will be the day after that. And again, I'll be playing Monster Hunter, so if you want to hang out, you're more than welcome to join. And of course, all multiplayer, because I don't want to play alone. I like playing with you guys more than anything. Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting me. I'm just a big weirdo, but thank you for the people who enjoy my content and support my work. Thank you. Okay, now I'm gonna go to bed. See you guys. Good night. Stay safe. Stay happy. Bye bye.